y'all, this is Jessie here. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you're having a wonderful day surrounded by the people that you love and care about the most. I myself am sending you all the virtual hugs and good vibes and love that I can from my end. Thank you so much for being here. If you like handbag talk and a little bit of fashion talk, but mostly handbag talk, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I cover a wide range of brands and styles. I do contemporary, I do luxury, I do it all. So if that's interesting to you, please like, share, and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Today, I'm going to let you in on a little secret and discuss with you the handbags that I have in my collection that were not shared on my channel, or that were in my collection at one point and they also weren't shared on my channel. And I'm going to let you know why I have resold them or returned them. So let's get started. The first bag, it's technically a bag, right, is this Kipling backpack. I'm planning on doing some traveling in the summer and I wanted like a tried and true beater backpack that I could just throw on my shoulder, throw it under the seat, throw it in the bucket at TSA, and have it be made of durable nylon. I'm planning on putting my kids' belongings in here. It has this cute little monkey. This is the City Pack in the color black. I've had these Kipling backpacks in the past and they are great beater bags. These things, you can take them on hikes, you could take them on boats. I used to go fishing a lot back in my younger days, and I had a small Kipling backpack that I would just throw on the boat and it would get sprayed with salt water and God knows what else, and it was perfectly fine. You would just wipe it down. It has a ton of compartments in it, which I really like, to keep your items zippered up and safe. So here's the inside. I'll give you a quick tour, and if you want a review on this, just let me know and I'm happy to put something together for you all. But there's the inside, lots of compartments. It has another compartment in the back. And it's got, the hardware on it is pretty durable, really good. And it's got some side compartments here. So this is purchase number one. Purchase number two, I have the Longchamp Le Pliage City, what's it called? The City Toe. I think it's I don't know, it's part of the City line. And the difference between this and the other Longchamp that I have that's made of nylon is that this is made of nice, durable canvas. This bag is a lot more structured than its nylon counterparts. This is in the color terracotta. It is a beautiful, like red, brown. If you think of a terracotta pot, that's the color. Like that's it all over the bag. It has this beautiful silver hardware. There's the bottom of it, and I have an organizer in it right now, but for the most part, when you set it down, this is what it looks like. It doesn't slouch or crouch over. It has the nice leather handles that are the exact same color as the bag. And this is also going to be a travel necessity. Now the next bag. To be fair, I just got this like, what, 2 days ago? So I am going to do a formal review and what fits. We're going to do the mod shots. We're going to do the whole 9 yards. But I cannot believe that it took me this long to get into this style of bag. And it is the Coach Tabby in the size 26. This baby right here is in the color Dark Stone. And I just love this neutral color. It is so beautiful in person. When I took this out of the box and I unwrapped the tissue paper, I got this pre-loved and she wrapped it up really nice. And when I took it out of the tissue paper and I held it in my hands, I was like, wow, this is a very well made piece. Like the leather feels so smooth and like durable. It's hard to explain, but this is my newest baby. Again, we're going to do a formal review on this because I don't think there is a review of this size tabby in this color on YouTube. I could be wrong, but when I was looking for it, I couldn't find it. And this one just arrived and it is in immaculate condition. So I can't wait to give you the scoop on this bag. This was such an unexpected surprise. I didn't think that I was gonna be that into this bag. It's just beautiful. And it just, again, it just feels so luxurious. It feels very luxurious. It has both of the straps on the whole 9 yards, but yeah, we're gonna get into this soon. For the next set of bags that I'm going to talk over, I can't show them to you because they're no longer in my collection. They came, touched lightly, and right back out the door they went. The first one being, I have some notes here, so I'm gonna look down periodically. The first one is the Marc Jacobs reissue Fran bag. I had it in the color black. I had this bag way back in the day with the Coach Carly's and the Coach Zoe's. I was a really big Hobo fan, and I had this bag. I actually had the original Fran bag. And when the reissue or the reedition came out, I was like, I have to get it. Like this was, you know, a really popular bag back in the day. I have to get it now. And for some reason I took it out of the box. And you know how you get like those nostalgic feelings when you look at something? I had it with the Coach Carly that I unboxed on this channel that I got from Goodwill. And for some reason, when I opened the box, and I looked at the bag, it was not a good vibe. And I can't tell you why. I was kind of just like put off by it. It was very heavy, and the D-rings on the handles, I'm trying to look for something to show you an example, but I don't have one. So I'll just use this. I'll just use the tabby for now. So the bag, imagine the bag, and it has a ring that holds the sewn in part to the bag, and then this part up here has the strap that you put over your shoulder. When the strap would go down, but the ring wouldn't go down as well. So it kind of looked like the strap was halfway up and it just didn't fall all the way. And I know that with wear that would have been fixed, you know, the leather would have loosened up and it wouldn't have been so tight around the ring that the whole handle would have fallen down. I don't know why I'm nitpicking at it. The plaque also was really large. Well, I will tell you that the leather made a really nice impression on me. It looked like the leather was wet, like somebody sprayed clear coat or clear spray paint on it. It looked so shiny and it looked durable, but it just wasn't for me. I'm gonna keep this baby here so that we could just admire her for a little bit while I talk. The next bag is not that much of a surprise if you follow me on my community page as well. I'll post there from time to time, but I purchased the Rebecca Minkoff Edie crossbody bag in denim with gold hardware. I loved it online, and when I took it out of the box, when I tell you that that chain was gold, it was like the shiniest gold. I even put it up against like some of my gold jewelry. I have, you know, some 24 karat and some 18 karat yellow gold jewelry. And when I tell you this thing was shiny, it was shiny. Like if the light hit it, you would get the white spots on the ceiling if it would just hit the light a certain way. It was too much. I didn't know whether to look at the chain or whether to look at the denim. It was just too much going on. I think if she would have used a brushed gold or even a champagne color hardware, it would have complemented the bag a lot more and it wouldn't have taken over the bag. You would have just been able to look at the bag and admire it instead of just immediately looking at all the gold that was going on. To those that waited and responded, thank you so much. The bag went back and hopefully it's in the arms of somebody that can truly appreciate it. The next bag that I'm going to talk about, I regret selling it so much. I bought it at a very good price with no intention other than to just flip it. I still sold it at a very good price, way below what anybody else was asking for that bag at the time. And I regret it so much. It is the Seline small Boston bag in the Triumph canvas. When I tell you that this bag is so well made, it is exceptional. I'm going to compare it to the Louis Vuitton Speedy 20. The Louis Vuitton canvas has like this finish on it that when you touch it, it's a little bit deceiving. It feels like you're touching leather because the way that it is processed and the type of finish that they put on it, it kind of feels like pebbled leather. Whereas Celine's canvas, coated canvas, is more of like a crosshair type of pattern, and it was beautiful. The dark brown leather trimmings, absolutely gorgeous. I regret selling it to this day. If that bag comes up again, used in good condition, I'm probably gonna snatch it up if I see it somewhere, and I'm going to hold on to it for sure. Now the next bag that I had and I sold pretty quickly was the YSL Lou camera bag in black with gold hardware. I bought it with the matching SLG. It's from YSL also. I don't know the name of it, but it has the card slots in the back. It has a zipper up top, and then in the front, it has that envelope flap with the button, with the snap button that has the YSL hardware, the logo. I was super pumped, super excited when I got it. It was in very good condition, the bag itself, but that bag has a defect. In my opinion, I think it's a defect. Those little leather loops on the side, how the strap attaches to the bag, the glazing on those loops comes undone almost immediately. Like if you look for this bag pre-loved, pay attention to those two little loops, and the majority of them are going to have worn out glazing, and it starts to like fray on those little loops. My bag was in great condition when I got it, but it had already started, the glazing on those little loops had already started to crack, and I knew what path this bag was headed down on. And I'm not the original owner of the bag, so I didn't know what YSL was going to do about it. I didn't want to have to pay to have it repaired because I had just gotten it. So after that whole ordeal, I went to Gucci and I purchased Gucci's Soho Disco camera bag in the color black. I saw all the comparison videos. Yes, the YSL bag is a little bit bigger than the Gucci bag, but because of that defect that the YSL camera bag has, I will always suggest the Soho Disco over the YSL Loop camera bag to this day. The next bag that I want to talk to you about is the Coach Nolita 15. It is not necessarily a bag, you can use it as a bag, but it is comparable to Louis Vuitton's mini pochette. And I thought in my head, I can get a leather version of the mini pochette and I can just cut off the strap, because the strap is not detachable. You can use it as a wristlet, but you can't take the strap off. So I was like, I'll just cut the strap off and I'll put, like a really thin gold chain, and I'll kind of have a Frankenstein Coach version of Louis Vuitton's mini pochette. The reason why that didn't work is that it took up too much space in my smaller bags. The mini pochette, in my opinion, is such a great piece. I have one now, by the way. The mini pochette is such a great piece because the canvas itself is a lot more flexible. It's thinner, so it just fits easily. Like they really thought about this. I think it just fits a lot better than the bulkier leather version. And the chain that the mini pochette comes with is also very practical and useful if you just want to grab it out of your bag, out the entire mini pochette, and just use it, as an SLG. If I'm going out to the pool or something and I want to go grab something at the bar, I can just grab that and go. In my opinion, mini pochette is better than Coach's Nolita 15. And last, but certainly not least, let's have a moment of silence for the notorious Coach Cassie. I purchased this bag not once, not twice, but 3 different times. And all 3 times that I purchased a bag, I resold it. And the reason being is because I wanted, deep down, I wanted Louis Vuitton's Pochette Métis. And I watched all the YouTube comparison videos on why the Cassie was better, and I kind of talked myself into it, and I was like, yeah, the Cassie's better. I can get the Pochette Métis at a fraction of the price, and it's all gonna be great and fine, and I'll be happy with the Coach Cassie. And I was. The first time, or I think the first 2 times that I bought it, I was generally happy, but I knew what I wanted, and I wanted that beautiful empreinte leather with the LV stamp everywhere. I thought it gave it like a little bit more of an edge, whereas the Coach Cassie was just all pebbled black leather. The Coach Cassie, in my opinion, looked a little bit more formal than the Pochette Métis at the time. And I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna sell this because I'm not using it. I'd rather sell it at a good price to somebody that is gonna get more use out of the Cassie. And I'm just gonna wait until I can afford my Pochette Métis, and then I'll just go get the Pochette Métis. Well, if you've been following my channel, you'll know how that worked out. I will have that video linked down below where I go over all of my Pochette Métis drama. And I have just come to the realization that after 4 different bags, maybe that silhouette, that style is not one for me right now. And I'm glad that I was able to actually purchase the Pochette Métis and experience that joy and carry it and go through the issues that that bag was giving me, so that I know now for sure it's just not something that I am going to purchase again for a while, like a long time. And that wraps up this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions on any of the bags that I mentioned, drop them down in the comment section below. I have a pretty good memory when it comes to handbags. I have like really good selective memory. I will be happy to answer any questions that you have on any of the bags that I mentioned here. If you have bags that you really didn't like or you weren't fond of for whatever reason and you just turn around and resold them or return them back, please also let me know in the comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. I love to chat with you all. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.